Now, before we put our Blue Psalter hymnal too far away from us, let me just remind you that in a moment we'll take up the confessional reading, which this evening is the Canons of Dort, and I'll mention a couple of things about that. I'll just do that now. We're not coming to our extended look at the Canons of Dort yet. We haven't finished with the Heidelberg Catechism, but this is a bit of a preview of what we'll take up once we have completed our work through the Heidelberg Catechism in a little while. And of course, the Canons of Dort are indeed one of those three forms of unity which the Reformed have held to and loved over the generations and the centuries. It is, in terms of the three, the newest, and I use that word advisedly, since it was written in 1618, 19, or just at the end of the Synod of Dort, probably then in 1619 particularly. But it is indeed ancient in terms of the very truths that it upholds and sets forth. And we'll see that as we just begin to touch it a little bit tonight, as it were, in our sermon. When we come to this, let's read it responsively, sort of like we did the text of Scripture. Some of the articles are long, and we won't be able to read them out loud together. But tonight, when we get to it in just a moment, I'll read Article 1, and congregation will together read Article 2, and then I'll read 3, and then we'll conclude by together out loud reading Article 4. So congregation will be reading just 2 and 4 when we get there in a moment. But first, and this is right, let's come to the Scripture this evening, Luke chapter 1. Now this morning we took up those verses which precede Mary's song, as we are aware, verses 39 to 45 in Luke chapter 1. And we heard